Today marks the beginning of week 39 of the Health Happenings journey. But this week could be the worst week in Health Happenings since I started. This past week, we had many foods. This past week, I met up with some friends, people I haven't seen. There was a whole bunch of bad circumstances for Health Happenings. Went out for wings a couple times, some pizza, had some beers, seen some friends, Halloween, a little bit of Robin's birthday. And what's it all mean for the scale? That's a great question. But before I get started on that, I want to talk about the good things that happened this past week. Because this past week is the first week since starting Health Happenings that I got in 3 home workouts with the guidance of Zac Spinosa. The workout routine that I'm getting on is working out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And for 3 weeks, Zac has come by on Friday and shown me a new workout, and that completed the cycle for the week. So I now have 3 workouts I can do per week from home on my own without Zac being there, but can still talk with him. I really love working out with Zac because it helps me work on my form. And in order to stay healthy without him, I'm going to keep the weights relatively low by still pushing myself, but not pushing it as much as if I had him, to make sure I was doing the correct form and have a spotter as well. So this past week also, got some notes because we got lots of foods, lots of happenings. This past week, good foods that I ate. What else? Had 3 good solid workouts. Went for 1 walk with All Right Robin and Patsy in the freezing cold. We didn't get any yogs in, and got a bunch of little short walks. But we're transitioning through managing our exercising with working out and jogging and or walking. Got to improve the balance with that. But as far as food, had some great healthy meals. One day had some tuna and eggs. It was delish. All Right Robin made one day spaghetti squash and a nice tomato sauce with vegetables, and I ate that for a couple days. That spaghetti squash, that sauce with hot sauce, another time with hot sauce and hot peppers that I have homemade, pickled in the fridge. Cut those up. Nice spicy meal. It's nice. My favorite breakfast with morning overnight oats. Had that many times, different combinations. Every morning, almost every morning I have that, where I have the oats and sometimes I put cocoa powder, often put cocoa powder, pumpkin seeds, bananas. Have that for breakfast many mornings. I love that. It's my favorite breakfast. I had salad for at least 1 meal this past week. Also made a big batch of chili, which I've actually got in the fridge right now, using Hofstad beefs and lots of vegetables. And what else? What other good foods do we have this week? Some other good ones. But what was a contributing factor to what is the worst week on the scale? And now as we're transitioning, including working out, gonna start I can't keep seeing these gross increases on the scale, because we got on the scale and we've seen an increase this week, and it's actually the worst increase since we've started, and I don't want to continually do that. And I know it's because of a lot of the foods that I had this week. I can't attribute this increase to all muscle mass from working out 3 times, because there's no way. I don't even know what a healthy amount of weight gain is from muscle each week. What foods I had this week. Went to OddBar with my good buddy Frank Biggins, and we had our favorite. We had chicken wings, and we had a few different kinds. Lemon pepper wet, sweet chili Thai, and just medium. And we got a pizza with honey and pistachio on it. It was amazing. I went with another good buddy I haven't seen in like 10 years, the Counterpart, and I had a flight of brewskis and a Korean chicken, and it was delicious. My first time at Counterpart, Definitely want to go back there, but not yet. Need to recover from this week. What else? Made some homemade soup with my good buddy Steve. He came by, taught me how to make soup. Even though it was super delicious, it had some fattier meat in it, so not sure it was the best weight loss soup out there. Also did a couple burger reviews this past week. We're out in Hamilton, had a couple burgers while we were doing burgers. Right next door was a bakery. We bought a pie for Halloween party. While there, they had pasta de nata, don't know how to say it properly, Portuguese custard tart. Had one of those. It was delicious. Had a Halloween party that night, had a couple brewskis, had a bunch of foods, some candy. And even on Sunday, it was All Right Robin's birthday celebration just with our family. We had a decent meal of chili and including some brownie and ice cream. Warm brownie, cold ice cream. One of All Right Robin's favorites, one of my favorites. Now, what did this all mean on the scale? Got on the scale 184.4. Holy moly, up 2.6 pounds. This is crazy. This is not something we want. This is something that, okay, this has been what, 3-4 weeks, 10 months in a row, it feels like, going up. We can't have that anymore. So this next week, not gonna let that happen. I'm gonna get the 3 workouts in this week. I'm gonna make sure lots of good foods, gonna avoid the bad foods, and yeah, hopefully we continue the health happenings and it doesn't end up being the huge Joe show.